Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Tom. Welcome back to a brand new video, and this is episode number 10 of Schumacher Returns. We are here for the French Grand Prix at the Magny-Cours circuit, and right now we're actually in qualifying, so I've cut out practice and I need your feedback, guys, in the comments below. So I'm going to drop the practice segment for this race. Now you guys let me know in the comments down below if you think it's a good idea or not, because if you guys are in agreement, then I'll drop the practice segment for the rest of the season, or if you guys want to see it come back, then I'll bring it back for the next race. But for now, this is just a little test to see what you guys think, and I personally think it's better because we jump straight to qualifying and it's more interesting for you guys. So here we go. Anyway, we're in qualifying, and we're doing our one and only qualifying lap as per usual, and Kimi Raikkonen has actually put his car on pole position here for the French Grand Prix, so a decent lap from him in qualifying there, and we've got a benchmark to beat. So here we go now on our first lap. We're currently up in the first sector here, so pretty good start so far. The straight line speed of this Ferrari really coming in handy in the first sector there, because we are the fastest in the speed traps by quite some margin, as we now go through the fast right left chicane here, almost flat here, just going down one gear to get the speed down, as we now make our way into this very little tricky left-hander here. You got to really compromise the corner to get a really good exit here and launch you down this sort of back straight here, as we now approach the second sector split, and one of the best corners on the circuit, if not the best here, dipping down and swooping back up over the left crest here, and it's a lovely little chicane. I really enjoy that, and we're currently 7/10 down in the middle sector, so we've lost a lot of time there in that middle sector, so we've got to try and do our hardest here to try and pull that lap time back in the final sector here, as we make our way into the last couple of corners here, into this sort of 90-degree right hander here, second gear. Make sure you don't run out too wide, and then prepare yourself for the final chicane, getting as much speed as you can through the curbs there, and get the power down as soon as possible as we run up to the line. And we're going to get P9 by the look of it, and 8/10 off of the pace, so not the best qualifying lap there. In practice, I was literally, I was feeling it so much. Michael was almost fastest in the practice sessions, so he was pretty good in practice, but in the qualifying, he really couldn't turn the engine up and repeat that form. And it's P9 for Michael, and Barrichello as well, all the way down in P18 there, so very disappointing qualifying from Ferrari there. But we're going to jump into the race now, and fingers crossed Michael can pull it back after the 2 wins in a row he's had, and hopefully he can try and fight Montoya and get some more points off of him. So let's go into the race. So here we are then, it is race day at the French Grand Prix at the Circuit de Magny-Cours, I believe, and we're going to gear up to the red lights for this race, and hopefully, like I said, we can get another win in the bag here. That'd be 3 in a row for Michael this season, so a really good record so far as we get the green lights now. We're underway here at the French Grand Prix. A great start from Michael Schumacher here, straight off the line, getting past both of the Toyotas as we make our way into turn number 1 now, and side by side with Ralf Schumacher here into turn 2 now, and they're trying to stay out of any sort of incident here. Going to try and slide the car up the inside of the BAR and the Toyota, pull off a double overtake there on those two, and Michael so far has got himself up into P6 as we go onto the back straight for the first time in this race here. And Michael, as you see the straight line speed that I was on about before in qualifying, absolutely mental straight line speed here, and he's going to try and go up the inside of the Renault or Fernando Alonso here, but Alonso's going to give him a good old squeeze onto the curb there, and he's going to have to sit back in P6 for now. But now on the exit of the chicane, or the hairpin, sorry, Michael's going to get a really good exit here, and he's all over the back of Alonso trying to make a way through here, and he taps the back of him. Alonso brakes at the chicane, and Michael's gone for a spin, and he's actually going to turn around the right way and not lose too much time. But crucially, he's down to last place on the first lap of the Grand Prix, so all the work is yet to do for Michael Schumacher here at the French Grand Prix. And skipping later on onto the start of lap 2, Michael is on the back of the Jordan of Narain Kartikan, and he breezes past him around the outside like he's not even there, and he's now on the back of Mark Webber, who's had a very poor qualifying here, really struggling for pace, as is David Coulthard also ahead of him, and Rubens Barrichello. But here we go, Michael's turned the engine boost up to number 10 on the grass there, side by side action with David Coulthard, and he's going to go around the outside of the hairpin here. Coulthard's going to hold the position for now, but he runs wide onto the gravel there, and Webber's the one who actually gets the position momentarily, but the straight line speed of the Ferrari here just breezes past the Williams, and that is Michael up into P17, and he's now on the back of the Minardi of Patrick Friesacker. And can he get him up the inside here? Yes, he can. Easy move there, up the inside of the Dutch driver, I believe, or the Austrian driver. I'm not sure. I think he's Austrian, but that is the move done and dusted there from Michael Schumacher, and he's up into P16 now. So one more car between himself and his teammate, and that car is Christian Albers in the other Minardi. And Michael's going to go for the lunge here, up the inside of the chicane, or the right-hander there, sorry. And what a lovely late-breaking move there. Great stuff from Michael Schumacher, and that is the move done for P15. And speaking of his teammate, like I said before, Michael's caught up to Barrichello here, but at the same meantime, a score up to Thiago Monteiro, all the way up in P13. So good race from him so far in the Jordan. But now Marcus goes 3 wide with these two into the hairpin. And who's going to blink first on the brakes? This is like Barrichello is pretty good on the brakes there. Marcus is going to go the inside of the Jordan of Monteiro anyway and make the move stick there. And now skipping later on onto lap 4, onto the end of lap 4. And Marco is on the back of his teammate once again. And this time they should be able to pull off the move here nice and easy because there's no cars holding them up. And Marco goes up the inside here of this right-hander on his teammate. And that's the move done and dusted, sorry. And Marco's up in the P13. So far, so good for Michael Schumacher. And he's now on the back of Jarno Trulli here, going on to the start of lap 6. And can he pull a move? He's going to try and just wait back for a little bit and wait for the opportunity to arise here. And now Schumacher's going to try and maybe look up the inside here as he gets better cornering speed. And there he goes up the inside, just getting the grip there. More grip than Trulli on the inside racing line. And that is the move for Michael Schumacher for P12. And now he's on the back of Christian Klein, who's in a very good 11th place so far. And he's all over the back of him actually. And it's similar to the Barrichello move. It's looking like another move up the inside here for Schumacher. Up the inside of this right-hander. And there you go. Lovely stuff. Textbook move there. But Klein actually is going to come back at Schumacher here. And he's having none of it. Side by side through the final chicane. Schumacher just squeezes him out there. And Barrichello also following Michael Schumacher through. Following his teammate through. And also progressing through the positions as he's now on the back of Schumacher once again in P12. So both Ferraris cutting through the field like a hot knife through butter at the moment. But moving later on onto lap 10 now. We've only a few laps left to go in this race now. Michael was still in P11, but there's points right ahead there as Montoya's in P8. So there's the championship rival that we're looking for as Michael overtakes Jack Villeneuve on the back straight here, the former rival from 1997, and that is the move on him, done and dusted. And there's Montoya right there making a move for P7, and Villeneuve actually comes back at Michael. Didn't even see that one coming. He comes back at him into the hairpin, but runs in really deep, similar to what Coulthard did. And that is going to give Michael P10. So very interesting race so far. Loads of overtaking and just some really interesting battles going on all over the track. But moving later on lap 11, and Michael's on the back of his teammate, or sorry, his brother Ralf Schumacher, and he's going to make the move up the inside of the hairpin here. And that is the job done and dusted there for the 7 times world champion, because Ralf is going to try and fight back, but the straight line speed of the Ferrari around here, like I said before, is too much and no one can match it. So that is the move there for Michael Schumacher on his brother. And moving later on onto the start of lap 13, and Schumacher is on the back of the other Sauber of his next year teammate Felipe Massa, already confirmed for 2006, his teammate for next season, and he's all over the back of him here through this right-hander. Can he possibly make the move here? Stick. Massa gets a really good exit, but Michael's going to pull the slipstream on him, and the straight line speed difference here should be monumental as Michael breezes past him there way before the braking zone for the hairpin, and that is the move done for P8. And Michael is now in point scoring positions, and there's one more car between himself and Montoya. So if Michael can pick off Montoya here, that'd be great for the championship, because even though there's not really going to be many points coming in this race, as long as Michael finishes ahead of Montoya and gains points on him, that is crucial for us. So here we go then on the last lap of the race now. Michael Schumacher is gearing up Juan Pablo Montoya for an overtake. He's going to give a little switch back, a little dummy there, and instead of going to the outside, it goes to the inside into the braking zone now. Montoya's going to switch back on him though and make the move. So Montoya is having absolutely none of it here, and he's going to want to hold on to P7 here for this final lap of the Grand Prix. But now going into the fast right left chicane here, the run that Michael Schumacher gets on Montoya is absolutely incredible here. And is he going to go for the move up the inside? Yes, he does. Fantastic move there from Michael Schumacher for P7 on his championship rival, and that is the move done and dusted there from the 7 times world champion. And that would be all this race. Michael did try to catch up to Jenson Button, and he maybe one more lap and he could have had him, but that is going to be the end of the French Grand Prix. So come for the chicane through the final time, and it's going to be P7 for Michael Schumacher for the French Grand Prix, and a brilliant recovery to say he was backwards and in last place at the start of lap number 1. So a very good recovery drive from Michael Schumacher, crucially finishing ahead of Juan Pablo Montoya. And Kimi Räikkönen led from start to finish there, taking the race win by 12 seconds. A dominant win from him, with Giancarlo Fisichella and Takuma Sato on the podium, with Nick Heidfeld in second place in the championship, finishing in 4th, and then Alonso in 5th, Jenson Button in 6th, Michael Schumacher in 7th, and Montoya rounds off the points scoring positions there. So very interesting top 8. And looking at the Drivers' Championship, what that means is Montoya is now 70 points for the season, with Heidfeld 19 points behind him, and then Michael Schumacher is currently 24 points behind Montoya. So still some work to do there for Michael Schumacher. Meanwhile, Fisichella is in 4th place, and Sato has overtaken Alonso for 5th place. Sorry. So a couple of changes there in the top 10, and then looking at the bottom half, there's actually not a single change here, and all the points are exactly the same. So moving into the constructors, and McLaren are the ones who are leading the way here by quite some margin over Renault, who have overtaken BMW Williams, and and then also Ferrari are staying ahead of BAR for the time being, with Toyota still in 6th place. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. I tried to go for a bit more action-packed format. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it, and if you did, please do smash that like button down below, and if you're new on here, please be sure to subscribe to my channel, and also let me know once again about the practice segment, guys. Should I reintroduce it, or should I leave it out for the rest of the season? So let me know in the comments down below. And yeah guys, if we could hit 80 likes, that'd be absolutely fantastic. And yeah guys, that's about for this video. I'll see you on my next one very soon. Goodbye.